yesterday was supposed to be Johnny taking us for like a colour theory thing. In the end, it was Alison Agar. Alison's great. She's got a real poetic, um, not just experimental, but the way that she sees and does things is kind of exactly what I want to implement in a lot of my work. Not all of it, but there's elements in a lot of elements in there that I think, yep, that's I don't want to be literal in my work, and Alison can really help with that. Obviously, today is in the frame, which I'm never prepared for as well as I should be, only because I've got so many things on, so I'm just kind of like bouncing around, as we know. So I always try to just not let the side down until I can not just find my feet necessarily, but get more time to just properly sit down and prepare what I need to say, how it needs to be said. I always forget something anyhow. Um, I mean, that's to be fair, I forget things at the best of times. But when you've got a whole bunch of people all needing you to tell them what it is that we're going to actually see or do, etc., you kind of have to know. And for the most part, I do. Um, but there are always little bits that when after the event I'm like, oh, I should have said this, I forgot to do that. uh, but again, what I need is just a little bit more help to get in the frame exactly where it is. Like I say, we've got some great volunteers to get it to where we are now. Without them, it would not be there. If it was just me, it would be rubbish, or it would be very loose and informal, even more than it is, but not in a good way. It's currently in a decent place. I just need a little bit more, and but I mean, in the frame could like seriously be beneficial for Hartlepool and the region. Um, it's just a matter of, can we find the time to maximize the resources and opportunities? Uh, we'll see. We'll see. But I mean, so far so good, and no complaints. We've got some brilliant venues, so that's a massive plus. And some of the people who've agreed to help out already are amazing. Like guest speakers today are fantastic. Yeah, you couldn't really ask for better, frankly. Um, so yeah, I've got to organise a little bit of that. To be fair, I thought I had more stuff organised than I did, but I can't bloody find where I put it. So now I'm back to not organised. So I have to do that. Uh, on a slightly different note, I've got some of my um, purchases and massive upgrades to kit coming today. So I'm expecting the Amran 150C and the Aperture Light Dome Mini 3 arriving today. But I've also got a sound recorder, the Zoom F3, which again 32-bit float. It's very compact. And for the kind of filmmaking that I'm currently at, that will be exceptional. Then I've got one of the Rode blimps coming, and another shock mount, the Sennheiser MKE 600, which I think is a brilliant microphone. I still want the MKH P416, and I also want the MKH 50 as well, obviously. But I haven't got either of those last two microphones. But I've massively upgraded my sound and lighting kit, and even though I need more lighting kit, I think for now my sound kit is probably as good as I'm likely to need for certainly the next 2 years. unless I get somehow on a massive production. Um, I'm not expecting that just yet. To be fair, I'd probably resist that until I'm at a level where I want to be anyway. But you never know. So I've got, like I say, more gear that should give me more scope for what I can do, which is kind of ironic that that's coming on a day that than the event today is to prioritize story over gear. So, soz everyone. But having said that, it doesn't matter how good the sound is and how good the lighting is if the story's dog shit. So it's still highly relevant. This just helps me experiment more to, hopefully lift my level a bit, and we'll see where we go from there. So wish me luck for the event tonight, because it's going to be a long day, but a positive one, most importantly.